Hey, John from Contractor Web. It's November 2023, a couple days before Thanksgiving, and got a long ride up north, heading northern Michigan for the holidays. So I'm going to do a quick video here. A couple dogs and my youngest in the car, so excuse any background noise. So this video is about choosing a name, a business name for your contractor business. Now, this is geared toward thinking from a digital marketing standpoint. If you're looking for like the best suited name, maybe for some extra ranking points in terms of the company name for your business, this is what that's about. If you're not concerned about that from a digital marketing standpoint, go ahead and choose whatever meets your needs. But here's a few tips from that standpoint. So first things first is I typically recommend to include a keyword in the company name. That is, so if you're a heating and cooling business, Jim's Heating and Cooling, for example, having that heating and cooling name in the company name not only communicates to the customer what you do, you're going to get the benefit of having heating and cooling in the keyword, that keyword in your business name, because when it comes to digital marketing for a local business, a big part of ranking and online presence and building trust with Google is your business citation. So what I mean by business citation, that means your company name, your address, your phone number, your website domain. All of that is like a footprint that Google looks at to build trust. So when you start your SEO for your business and website, your business citation, including that company name, is going to be plastered everywhere. So you're going to have it in Google My Business profile. You're going to have it appropriately labeled on your website itself, online yellow pages, Manta, Bing, Yelp, and all these directories, and that's what's going to establish your local presence and establish a trust factor with Google. So by having a keyword in that company name, it's a slight advantage from that standpoint. Now, it's not going to hack the system, and you're not going to be number one, and there's plenty of other companies out there that have a similar pattern, but it does help, and through testing I've seen that it does help. Now, in addition to a keyword, another element in that company name could be something to do with geography. So whether it be city or state or region, that could help as well. So for example, we have, let me think of a couple of customers here that we have. Dallas Commercial Roofing Company. You got Dallas because they serve the Dallas market, and roofing company, commercial roofing, their main service. Another one, Michigan Air Duct Cleaning. So we're going for the state there as opposed to a city. They're in Michigan. They do air duct cleaning, so it's like a double whammy there. Now, like I said at the beginning, it's November 2023. Just a couple years ago, maybe even less than a couple, maybe 1 to 2 years ago, that was a pretty big hack for Google My Business, now Google Business Profile. If you had that combination of a city and a keyword, and that was your business category in Google My Business, it was like the ultimate ranking hack to rank in the top 3 of the MacPad. Now, as always, Google catches on, and as a result of that, a lot of people were hacking the system and spamming it, and even if that wasn't their company name, they would just call it that, and it'd go to a different website that didn't match the name just for the ranking benefit. So Google has cracked down on that. Now, I do still see an advantage in terms of ranking with the map pack for that company name, but it's not as crazy as it was, a couple years ago. But it does still help. Now, one caveat to that is, if you were to go that route, you're going to want to make sure that if your name is Joe's Heating and Cooling, don't go call it Michigan Heating and Cooling. I mean, it's not a great idea because Google has had some attention on this. If you're more likely to get suspended, your profile suspended for one, and then if you need to go for reinstatement, you're going to have to provide some documentation that literally shows, yes, using government documents like state registration, business license, etc., that actually has that company name and address as you have in your profile. So just tread the waters carefully there. So now I mentioned keywords, city name. That's all good. Now I have seen some bad situations. If you're not going to take that route, I've seen some bad examples. For example, like just a residential heating and cooling company. They had some wacky name, like I wrote it down here. What was it? Something like Elite Environmental Consultants. Okay, so I mean you're not going to get the ranking benefit using that. But also, sometimes people, like consumers, are like, "What the heck do these people do?" Turns out they're just heating, cooling, furnaces, and air conditioning installation for residential, and they got this fancy name, and that not only, I mean, it confuses customers. Like, okay, well, who are these guys? What do they do? So sometimes these tips are just kind of naturally flow, but just keeping in mind keyword is the main thing to have in your business name. It helps customers obviously understand what you do, but it also has that advantage of your name in the directories and Google My Business and everywhere else, and backlinks. So a big thing for backlinks, which is when one site points to your site, that's always been a big ranking factor for Google. A big thing with backlinks these days is using branded backlinks. So instead of a backlink, one website pointing to yours with the text saying best HVA contractors in Michigan, Google doesn't really like that anymore. They consider that a little bit spammy. You can have that as part of your link profile, but you can't just get out of hand and have all these keyword branded backlinks. So by having your company name actually having those keywords, you're naturally going to be able to get away with those backlinks as well, providing relevance of keywords to your website. So that covers it. Just some tips from a pure digital marketing ranking perspective. If you're starting a new business, or a lot of our clients end up creating another business or expanding, those are some things to keep in mind when it comes to deciding on a company name. Take care.